Oh, sit here. There we go. All right. We're going to try this again. This is take number 2. This is number two. This is Colin. This is my third of 3 sons. My third of 4 total children, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. How old are you?
12.
Okay.
Turning 13 in January.
Turning 13 in January. This is going to be a more relaxed video. I just want to talk a little bit about my older brother. Today's October 14th, 2016, and this video will be posted on YouTube on October 18th, 2016, which would be the 2nd anniversary of my older brother's passing. Eric had melanoma. When he was first diagnosed, they found a lump under, like, around his left armpit. That was just about the size of the end of your finger, your pinky finger. And inside of 8 weeks, it was about half the size of a baseball. And very aggressive. Originally staged at 3, but was quickly staged at 4 after biopsies. And it's just very aggressive. Melanoma is a very aggressive cancer. And don't want to take any chances with that. So if you see moles on your body acting abnormal, growing oddly, getting really dark, go see your doctor, go get it checked out. Don't take a chance. Wear sunscreen. Spend reasonable amounts of time in the sunlight. Just don't risk it. Don't risk it. And so this is for Eric, and we'll just go on from here. All right. This is Eric's family. Eric and Lane and Liam. Lane, I think, is looking at a phone, probably playing games. Poor Liam looks like he's
confused.
Either confused or scared of the camera. I'm not sure which. This is Eric and his wife, Chrissy. And Chrissy, if you're watching, I hope you are, thank you for being so awesome for Eric and for the boys. And we are so glad that you are a part of our family. You are a Sponseller, and you are my sister. And I wish I had the nerve to tell you that more often, but it's hard. But I love you. And some of the things I'm going to share today are special to me because they belong to my brother, and are also special to me because Chrissy let me have these things. So, without further delay, among the things that my brother has shared with me and given to me is an appreciation for the Akron Rubber Ducks. It was important for Eric to spend time with his boys and have quality time, and it involved season tickets to the Akron Rubber Ducks. And they had a birthday party for one of the boys, and I didn't have a hat. And so I went and I bought a Akron Rubber Ducks fitted cap, and so that now and probably will forever be my favorite hat. And so, yeah. We're having chili tonight, right?
Yeah.
But it's not Eric's chili. And for those of you who know Eric, Eric loved his cooking. He liked smoking food, grilling and stuff. Frustrated my family a lot because he would want to do it and have everybody there while he's smoking stuff for hours upon hours upon hours. I never got to partake. I was never blessed with the opportunity to have anything that he had smoked. Did have some grilling sometime, but he loved doing it. And this is a photo of Eric at a chili cook-off where he took second place for his chili. And when Eric passed away, there were little cards that had his chili recipe on it. And so, while I would prefer to have that chili, you wouldn't because it's hot, right? At least hot for you. Or did you like Uncle Eric's chili when we had it? Or don't you remember?
I don't remember.
We made it one time, and I think there were more than a few complaints about it being spicy. I didn't find it to be so, or unbearably so. But anyway, prize-winning chili. I wish that's what we were having tonight. But another thing that Eric gave me was a love of all things metal, and that was through Metallica. Eric loved Metallica, and I have absolute love and passion for all things metal because of him. It wasn't always that way. It used to be when I come home from school, Eric would come in, shut his door, but it didn't matter if the door was shut because he would turn the volume up loud enough that it sounded like it was sitting in the room with you, and it was still too loud. But he would crank it up, and Damage Incorporated, above all songs, for whatever reason, Damage Incorporated to me was the one that always seemed like it was always playing. It was every day, at least once, Damage Incorporated played. I'm a big fan of Christian band Tourniquet, and I attribute that to Eric's influence. I tried to share some Tourniquet with him here and there, but this is my go-to in music. Absolutely love Tourniquet and definitely appreciate it. Star Wars, as we're looking away from the camera. That's okay. We don't care about today. Today it's a fun, it's a fun day. We're taking it easy.
Yeah.
The Star Wars. So aside from this shirt, which was from Eric as well, well, I got these shoes. Eric had a nice big box full of Doc Marten shoes, and this is my favorite pair. My Vans. These Vans are the most comfortable shoes I've ever put on my feet, and I will wear Vans for the rest of my life as long as there are Vans shoes. These are incredibly comfortable. But aside from this shirt, got this shirt, Boba Fett, and we talked about this in our first take. How old is this shirt?
It's 20 years old.
It's 20 years old.
You got it in 1996.
Yes, I did. 1996. And as a birthday gift from Eric. And to go along with it, I got this CD. And if you can see, that CD is cut out in the shape of Darth Vader's head. And I'm sure if you love Star Wars, watch Star Wars, you can guess what's on this disc. The Imperial March. But because of that, I then went out and found CD singles from Episode 4, Figure and Dan and the Modal Nodes, the Cantina Band, and then Max Rebo Band from Return of the Jedi. And while Eric was not the Star Wars fan that I was or am, he cared enough about my interests to make sure that when he gave me something, it was meaningful. It was what I cared about. And Eric was really good about that. As an extension then, some of the other things that I have now, again, thanks to Chrissy, are some Laserdiscs. And I'll have a link down below to the highlights of my Laserdisc collection. Many of them are, actually most of the Laserdisc in my collection came from Chrissy after Eric had passed away. But so thank you, Chrissy. Movies like Twister, which I absolutely love. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I think is my second favorite Indiana Jones movie. Raiders of the Lost Ark is number 1. This is number 2. Then
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, The Wall. This is a movie. I've never seen it. I've never watched it, but just one of those things that, you know, I'll always think of Eric whenever I do watch it. When I pull it out for, you know, something like this. Then there's a Laserdisc of The Cure. I remember seeing it when he was watching it, when he first got it, way back in the 90s. But I can't remember if it was live or if it was just like music videos. But anyway, The Cure. That was a big band for him in the 90s. One of his favorites. And then
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. And this is a collector's edition, obviously by the size of it, where it's got multiple discs for the movie, and then there's a hardbound book inside about the art of the movie and Tim Burton and all this kind of stuff. So, but these are things that I think about, or help me to think about Eric and remember him fondly. And so, but as I close, I'm gonna zoom the camera in and read for you this Irish blessing. This was on little cards at Eric's memorial service. For those of you who are Eric's friends and for our family, we all have a little card that says this. And when I was teaching at New Hope Christian Academy last year, I had this big cross sitting on my desk, and I had that little card sitting there. And so I could look at his face every day and think about this. And so, all right, I think that went much better than take number 1.
Yep.
Yep? Okay.
Yep.
Especially since you're in shot, I think.
Yeah.
I hope you are.
Yeah.
You're close enough to my face. I think we got you in there.
Yeah.
So, if you're watching this and your family, and if your friends, your family, especially super dear friends, the Mihailo family, thank you, Megan and Rocco, JJ, John Joden. Thank you guys for being the best to my big brother. I haven't shared it yet, but I want to share it now. I did in take number 1. It feels weird saying it again. But one night, going up to visit Eric while he was in the hospital, I had just gotten up there from Circleville, up at Akron City Hospital. And I opened the door, and there was my dad. And my dad's like, shh. And then he points across the room, and this light around the bed. You know, Eric was laying in the bed, obviously, and Chrissy was there. And then Eric's boss, his boss's dad, was sitting there next to him in the bed as he was in bed. And he was leading him in the sinner's prayer. And I know that my brother is with the Lord. And I could see in my brother in his last days what Galatians 5:22 and 23 talk about. And that is the fruit of the Spirit. The outward evidence of the presence of God in one's life. Peace, patience, kindness, thoughtfulness, gentleness, faithfulness, thanksgiving, and self-control. I think I got them right. I can't remember. But I could see that in my brother. And even when he was frustrated, and there was a lot of times he was frustrated near the end, but every time he would lose his cool, he would quickly apologize. And there was something that I knew could only come from God in his heart and his life. As great of a guy as Eric was always the kind of guy that would give you the shirt off his back. But there was just something different. And I really believe that that was God's influence. And that God walked with him all the way to the end. And I got other stories. There's a lot of stuff I could talk about. I could keep talking all night. But I won't. I'll wrap it up and I'll leave you with this Irish blessing. Thanks.
I'll keep yawning the whole entire video.
An old Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.